You think that what we're fighting about is stupid. Just cause you don't agree don't mean it's stupid. Lately communication feels so useless.
Savage.
If we don't got that obsessive love, then what we doing? I don't ask for much from you. It's like you don't got the time to lose. Made me feel like I'm a burden when I tell you how I'm hurting. No, you just say you're sorry to say you did. I ain't over it.
What's up, everybody? It's me, your Uncle 79, the Spiritual Savage, here to bring you a message this morning. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. It's currently 6:01 a.m. on August 4th, 2024, 848. We're going to look up that angel number here in a moment. I just need to clear some space on this computer, okay? Because it will stop, or, you know, there's something weird to happen, and then I'll be pissed off, and then I'll be pissed off, okay? But no, thank you for joining me this morning. I hope everybody had a wonderful night. Did you sleep well? I hope you did. I really do. I hope you did. All right. But thank you for joining me here. Today is Sunday. It is. We're gonna take a look at something here real quick. Let's see here. Bear with me. I just got a couple of things up on my screen here. All right. 14 more and then we're at that 10K, baby. 14 more. Very, very, very excited. And yeah, we'll be doing a giveaway. We got 14 more here. Tell some people about your sexy ass uncle. You know what I'm saying? Why y'all hating? There's a bunch of haters. Got a bunch of people watching, but nobody wants to subscribe, and that's fine too. Because you know what? Although I do appreciate the subscriptions, you know what? I was watching a video by MTR, and he did make a good point. You know, the subscription, like the subscriber count, really is just like a vanity number. It really can be. Although you do need a number of subscribers so that you can become monetized and things like that. But, you know, you could have one subscriber and have, let's say you got 12 videos and you only got one subscriber, but you get 1 million views per video. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, as far as the politics of it go, or the guidelines, you know, as far as people being monetized and, you know, eligible for ads, sometimes it's so weird that I'm talking about this, because verse of the day is very significant here. Okay? We're just clearing out some of that negative energy here. All right? But thank you, Most High God, for waking me up this morning, for giving me the breath of life. I appreciate you. I thank you for giving me these gifts. I thank you for keeping me, okay? And for allowing me to talk my shit, okay? Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, select the all options so that you know all my uploads, you feel me? What's up, baby? Good morning. I love you wherever you are in this world or the galaxy. You belong to me, and I belong to you. Okay? Yeah. All right, so check this out. The verse of the day by Phil Ware. Those who had been scattered at the stoning of Stephen and the outbreak of subsequent persecution preached the word wherever they went. That's Acts 8:4. Okay? And we're going to read his thoughts on verse of the day. When someone tries to stomp out the flame of the dry wheat of the let me start all over again, okay? Because I don't my glasses are right here, okay? Okay. When someone tries to stomp out the flame of dry broomweed, the sparks fly upward and ride upon the wind, spreading the sparks and igniting wildfires far and wide. Satan tried to use persecution and martyrdom to discourage the early church. As the evil one drove these Christians from their homes, they continued to share Jesus without fear wherever they went. I'm getting God bumps, y'all. God used their boldness to spread the message of Jesus far and wide like wildfire. Each believer was a spark driven by the divine wind, God's empowering spirit, to do what Jesus had commanded, to be his, quote, witness in Jerusalem and in all Judea and Samaria and to the ends of the earth. Acts 1:8. So back to what I was saying. Sometimes you speak a very unpopular truth. You do. I'm guilty of that. I'll take that. Yeah. Sometimes I speak an unpopular truth. An unpopular truth sometimes that a lot of people don't want people to know, or don't want people to hear, or don't want people to see. So when we talk about numbers, although very good to have, because it's important for, to know people are tapping into a message that you have to offer, or whatever kind of talent that you're sharing, a gift that you're sharing. It's very important, especially considering, just as an example, if you're a music artist and you pay money to go into a studio. Some people, you pay money to go into a studio, pay for studio time, maybe pay for producers, things like that, to create an artistic, a reflection of what's inside of you, what you want to share. You want to bring it to life. It costs money to do that. And so, like if you're a music artist and you put time, effort, and money into creating something to put out there, you want people to tap in. You want people to purchase or subscribe to your channel, whatever the case may be, because you paid for that. Like you it's like that's what you want to do for life. That's what you want to do to make money, and so it's important like that. But I'm just using that as a comparative example, okay? So, but when it comes to somebody like myself, who I just consider myself a messenger. Divine messenger, or somebody that has good conversation, somebody that gives good brain. Word on the street. Well, at least they're saying it's good brain. Okay, because let me tell you this much. Ain't nobody talking about no kind of brain you give, whether it's mentally or physically, if it's bad. Don't let that go over your head, you feel me? Ain't nobody talking about nobody with some trash dangalang or some trash coochie. They not. I mean, they may go, oh man, but ain't nobody going around town telling everybody. And if they are, they're lying. Okay? If they are, they're lying. That's facts. Because they don't want nobody else to touch it. Why would you go around telling everybody that somebody's sex was that bad that I just got to tell everybody how whack it was? Okay? That don't even make sense to me. Trust and believe, if I had to go around telling everybody, listen, if we're gonna have a moment of honesty, if that was really a thing, going around telling everybody that somebody's sex was bad all the time, I would never shut the fuck up. Okay? Now back to what I was saying about giving good brain. I consider myself somebody that gives good brain or gives good conversation. And I feel like my conversations and the brain that I give enlightens people. It wakes people up. I'm serious right now, y'all. But I just, I'm immature sometimes. I'm very, 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 very Beavis and Butt-headed-ish. Okay. Very Saturday Night Live-ish. I get inappropriate sometimes, and it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. But no, I consider myself somebody that has interesting, thought-provoking things to talk about at times. But anything that comes out of my mouth is meant for the greater good, unless I'm spitting on somebody, and even then, it's I felt like because I won't ever do that again. I felt like it was for the greater good or something. But anyways, I feel like the things that I think about, or the downloads that I get, the things I observe in this world are worth talking about. If nothing more than just good conversation. So we need that sometimes, especially if you're in isolation, especially if you don't talk to any, if you've cut people off, if you're on this spiritual journey. And see, like I that's when I created this channel. That's what I really was, looking to do. Get some justice for me and get justice for other people. Show the world what injustice looks like and how ugly people can get, but just also too to have a conversation. I like to talk, but sometimes it's very unpopular with the things that I talk about, the things that I say, and that's okay. But when it comes to numbers, I wasn't doing it for the money, so I was just kind of like, well, if there's a few people that just want to hear what I got to say, then that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Really, that's the truth. A lot of people wouldn't be honest about that. A lot of people will say, "Oh, I didn't come on here to make money." Yeah, you did, nigga. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Yes, you did. Okay, because I knew that whatever I was going to be talking about was not going to garner the attention of fans. I knew I was probably going to get some hate, especially coming on here telling truths and then flipping cards too. Yeah, I knew it. I really kind of felt like it was going to end badly. I really did. That's why I was like, when God was like, you need to make a channel. When I got that download, like encouraging me, pushing me, or telling me to create a YouTube channel, I was like, man, I don't want to die like that. I don't want to die like that, yo. Why'd I gotta die like that, But anyway, it's, whatever. But so take for instance, like okay, so when it comes to unpopular truths, or when people want to censor people or silence people, they they usually do that to a very particular group of people. So where is it, like North Korea? I don't know. I'm not a politician. I don't get into world politics or whatever. But I believe it's like North Korea or something. Comment in the chat, comment down below. Okay. Where they can't watch certain programming because it will conflict with the propaganda that a country pushes out, or the government pushes out to the inhabitants of wherever they live, of the constituents, or wherever. They don't want because their propaganda is what they want people to believe, so they don't want people seeing anything outside of that. So it happens here. It's hard for it to really kind of happen here, like how they suppress certain media, certain people, certain voices. I mean, hell, the one good thing about living in the United States of America is that you could speak a very unpopular truth, or you could say something very controversial, and you can't be put to death for that. Will people try to kill you? Yes, of course. Has it happened to people in the past? Yes. Okay. Like for real. But in some countries, if you say certain things, that's it for you. But we do have the right to say whatever we want to say in this country, which I definitely appreciate. Because best believe, if I lived in any other country, that didn't play that, I would be dead, and would nobody care either. So praise God where I live. It's not the best place in the world, but there's a lot of other places that would be a lot worse for people like me and people like you. You feel me? But it took me back when I was thinking about the numbers and things like that. So let's say, for instance, that I only had one subscriber, right? and maybe like 30 views a day, or maybe 1 view a day, 1 subscriber, 1 view a day, every day for a whole year. And that's all I had. But I just kept doing it anyway, you know, just coming on here to talk. There's somebody out there that's watching, that likes it. You know, this one person watches, likes, and that's it for the whole day. Picture it like back in slave days when slaves couldn't learn how to read. You know what I'm saying? What did they do? One person learned how to read. I'm getting God bumps. And then they went and taught everybody else how to read. I feel like that's kind of what, when it comes to numbers, sometimes it just doesn't matter. Because your message, you could let's say like that one person that was watching that my content every day, just that one person, 1 view a day, got something out of it and went and inspired a bunch of other people. Maybe this person lived in one of those countries where they didn't have voices for themselves, or they didn't have the right to watch what they want to watch. And this person would sneak to watch, you know, what the Savage talking about here. They're oppressing us over here, dog. You never quite know. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, and that's why, and so with the verse of the day too, it's like, you know, there were people that vowed, that committed themselves to waking people up with the word of Yeshua, Jesus, of God. And they knew that it was very unpopular, yet they still continued to keep going. All the disciples were murdered. Yeah, they were. But they died because they said, I'm not going to stop talking. This is what I believe. This is what the world needs. So yeah, I do appreciate it. I do appreciate the subscriber count. I do appreciate the views. The views are what's more important sometimes. Well, no, fuck it. I'm not going all the time. The views are what's more important. You know, how many times have a lot of us subscribe to a channel, we don't ever watch the content. We just hit the subscribe button, maybe just to show support or just because we're used to doing it. So, but nonetheless, though, it is a milestone, especially for somebody that speaks very unpopular opinions and tells very unpopular truths. So thank you. I appreciate it. I'm going to keep talking probably until, you know, even after I die. I'll be I'll find some good mediums and tarot card readers to pop into their readings and go, "Said Savage." Okay, so continue to keep talking. Tell your truth. Continue to speak up for what you believe, no matter if it's unpopular or not. If it's popular to you, and if it's a download that you get from the divine, it's popular for God. Okay. Acts 8:4. 17:22 minutes in. Okay, yeah. I wanted to give somebody a shout out here, so just give me a quick second. Hold on, you guys. All right. Let's see here. All right, so the name of the subscriber. Oh, let me see. Okay, there we go. I am Audie. Hey, Audie. Thank you for correcting me on that. See, I can tell you, a lot of people say that he thinks he knows everything. No, I don't. Okay, I am wrong a lot of times. And do I pride myself on not being wrong? Hell yeah, I'm a Gemini and I'm a man. I'm a smart guy too. So, you know, we don't like to be wrong. JetSetBlackTravel.com. I'm shouting Audie out this morning. My first girlfriend's name was Audie, by the way, too. But they're so yeah, I'm a smart guy. But the thing about being wrong is that we try not to be wrong. That's the whole point. Nobody wants to walk around wrong all the time. but we try not to be wrong. And so basically what I'm saying is that do I feel like I do a very good job of retaining information so that I'm not wrong? Because, I like to talk, and I like to talk about things that are thought provoking, or things that would be considered very intellectual. So yeah, I don't like to be wrong, especially when I'm having those type of conversations. But if I'm wrong, I can be corrected and I can take it. That way I know next time. That's what we should be doing to people. A lot of people will sit there and watch you say something that they know is wrong and sit back and go, I ain't telling them nothing. That's what they think they're so smart. I ain't going to even help them out and tell them that they're wrong. You know what I'm saying? So, but yesterday when I was talking about my new tarot deck, the Tarot of the Orishas, it's written in Spanish. But the cowrie shells, I was like, well, it's got to be water. I said, I think, I don't know, maybe. And Adi said, no, that would be considered like the pentacles. Okay. And I was like, really? Yeah. Not cowries are pentacles. Yeah. Thank you for that. You were right, and I appreciate that. Because I put it in a translator today, and I saw that, and I was like, oh, let me give her a shout out. So appreciate you. Thank you very much. I really, really appreciate that, Adi. I am Adi. Okay, just wanted to give her a shout out here. Ain't nothing wrong with correcting the savage. It depends on what you're trying to. Don't be trying to correct me on me. Don't be and please don't come around here telling me what I can and cannot say. Okay, you know what I'm saying. Don't try to correct me in that way, because that will get you cussed the out. All right, so we're gonna pull on some general collective energy here. We're 20 minutes in. Beware of scammers. I feel like I gotta say that now, which is a shame. Let me go get my holders here for my cards. 1 second. All right. There's definitely there's somebody's definitely sent like some very negative energy my way, or a negative entity or something, because this morning when I was reading Psalms 91, Trip started to hiss, and he hissed at something again. Either that, or he's a demon, or he got a demon in him. I mean, I still love him nonetheless. I prayed, I rebuked it in the name of Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit and God, and casted, tried to cast the demon out. But what if he's a hellhound sent from hell, and I tamed the hellhound? I don't know, but I might have to go get some holy water and throw it on his ass. I don't know. He's been acting really weird lately. I think it's just because of the energy and the negative energy. My cat is not a demon. He doesn't have a devil in him. And if he does, I still love him anyway. We would figure it out. It ain't his fault. It's probably what somebody did to him. One of you mean, evil, crude, ignorant ass bitches. Okay? See, people will send things your way not knowing who you are on the inside. I've had this discussion. It's 50-50 split. Half angel, half demon. The angel side of me might not be okay with it, but the demon side of me is perfectly fine with having a demon cat. Okay? It ain't hurting nobody. He ain't hurting nobody. He's actually chasing off spirits. Bad spirits. So the demon in me knows how to talk to that cat. Okay? People are going to learn to stop, trying to send boogity, bibbity, bobbity, boop magic towards people. That's why if I had any small children, I would never put them on camera. Hell no. If I was a woman and I was pregnant, y'all would never know. Well, I guess it's kind of the same. Well, not the same thing, but it's a liken to sharing. Talking about projects or plans that you have for the future. It's not wise. Not these days, anyways. We are living in the last days, though. That's what the channeling I got this morning. We are living in the last days. And not the last days like people think it's the last days. I said this literally about 20 years ago. I remember when I said it, that the world, are we living in the last days? Yes. But it's conscious. It's a very conscious kind of thing. I said it 20 years ago. I remember when I said it too. Where it's a very conscious kind of thing. The world as we know it is going to change because it has to. I mean, it's time. It will change. So we're living in the last days of these of the age of Pisces, of I believe, and that is really kind of what's really kind of rocking the world of all these establishments, these principalities, these people that have walked around for all these years, these centuries. 20 centuries, 2,000 years would be 20 centuries. For 20 centuries, the mankind has been under the control or the dictation of a very I believe society. So when you ask yourself what's going on in the world, man, people are losing their minds. They definitely are losing their minds because they know it's time is up. Time is up. They got to get the out. Okay. They already know what's happening because people are now knowing instead of believing everything. People are like, no. I know now. I know that I've been lied to my entire life. I know that this government structure, this government organization, or whatever the hell, has been corrupt this whole time. I know that these people are actually really demons that are living next to me. The enemy is losing its mind because they're losing control. And so when people start to lose, when narcissists and evil people start to lose control, what is the first thing that they do? They want to destroy everything. Okay? I don't believe that the world is going to come to an end, like everybody's going to die. I don't believe that. No, I just don't. You know what I'm saying? Not in this life, not in my lifetime. I just don't feel like that. No, it could possibly, the earth. If it comes down to it, and the world is too wicked, Earth will make sure that it destroys everything on it before Earth. Earth is not going to commit suicide. It just doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So we're starting to really see the wickedness in this world, and we are living in I feel like we're living in the last days of wickedness, and the wicked people have a problem with that. Well, that's too bad. Time's up, bitch. All right, so let's get some cards out here. We are living in the last days of evil, though. And however long these last days of evil last, I see it because I really do feel like, so with like Revelations, it all depends on how you interpret the Bible, But will there be probably a lot of bloodshed? Yeah. Do we not see what's going on now? How will that bloodshed happen, though? How has it been happening? There was a young man that died in that hospital. I believe his name was Terrence Thomas, or Terrence. I don't have it pulled up right now, but Sabrina Cherie Sister Sabrina Cherie, one of God's divine messengers, uploaded a video about it yesterday about how the young man had gotten into a car wreck, and he got out the car to go check on the person that this happened in North Carolina. He got out of the car to go check on the person that they got into an accident with, and after he got done checking on the person, another car struck him and gave him very life-threatening injuries. And so he was stabilized at a hospital and was doing better, I suppose. This is what happened, and they were going to move him to a different facility, and apparently the doctor at the hospital, they put something in his the tube. I can't remember what the name of that is, but what they put into people's arm, and then he started to die, and the family just, it's a big, if you know the story. I don't know the whole story. I haven't watched it, so I'm just kind of going off of what I saw yesterday, what I remember. But there's something very evil going on. This is how evil is existing in this world with these doctors. These trusted medical professionals. We've been hearing a lot about that lately, about how these doctors in these hospitals and these people that work there they're evil. Evil exists everywhere. People that are supposed to be trusted with our kids, with our lives, with our medical records. I don't know. I do know evil is everywhere, and because evil has been in control for with having everybody under this veil. The veil was there. We couldn't see past the veil. We just went with what people said. We trusted people with that blind faith, and when really we should only have blind faith with the Most High God. But the veil was there, and so people absolutely. There are a lot of evil, dark, demonic people in positions of power and authority in this world, and these people are starting. I'm telling you, because a lot of these people have this success and have this affluence and have this power because they've been making sacrifices on people their entire lives. They come from a long line of people who are dark magic practitioners. They do, who are witches and warlocks. Yeah, they do. And these are the same witches and warlocks that have confirmation, that have drilled into the heads of people that divination is bad, using tarot cards are bad. These are the people, you know why these people, this is what they've drilled into, because these are the same people that tell you that doing tarot is wrong, using crystals is wrong, divinating is wrong. These same people that tell you that it's a sin, after they get done telling you that and you leave their house or their church, okay, they go right into that back room and then they start divinating and pulling cards on your ass. See, a lot. It's because we were in this last 2,000 years of believing what people tell you. You know, that's why I've gone back and forth with I've gone repeatedly to the Most High God ever since I started watching tarot. Picking up the cards. Is this wrong? Is this wrong what I'm doing? The Most High God said, continue to keep doing what I asked you to do. Because see, what happens is that these people are these people that have told us that these things are wrong. These people have they wanted it to be so that they are the only people that had access to tap into the 5D consciousness, to tap into the spiritual realm. They wanted to be the only people that did that so that they can use it to manipulate people like me, people like you in the world. Yeah, that's what I just heard. That's why they say it's evil. But these people are the people that are empowered. We have, man, I'm telling you now, if we have to really kind of consider like politicians, doctors, or these world-renowned kind of I don't know what the inventors. I don't fucking know, but people that have a lot of money, affluence, and power in this world, and influence, especially influence in this world, you would be surprised who's behind a lot of the things that continue to keep happening to us, because they want to maintain control and power, not just over money, but of spirituality and religion. Do you guys really think that with all the hidden knowledge that the Vatican has, that they're not over there divinating, they don't have access to some very, very important, very powerful spiritual information, spiritual texts? They know what's going on here. They don't want other people knowing a very unpopular conversation. Archangel Michael, please clear out the energy for this reading so I give a clear and concise message to the collective. I would also like to ask that all evil eyes go blind and all your hustling demons go deaf, and tap dancing neighbors, please just break an ankle and take a seat. Okay? Jeez Louise, was going on all last night. And the crazy part about it is that the person that supposedly lives upstairs from me is somebody in a wheelchair. Supposed to be anyways, but he don't really live up there, okay? Unpopular facts. Alright, and I'd like to ask the Most High God to place angels on all sides of me today, while I'm in my home or while I take a step outside my doors, to protect me from any negative energy, any negative people, any negative intentions, and anybody with horrible bad breath. Please help me. Thank you. Let's see what we got going on here. Welcome to Mercury retrograde. Okay, 3244. Okay, that's enough. I'm not gonna keep ranting. Let's see what we got going on here. I do have another video though. Let me pause this while I write this down. 1 second. We'll be using the Tarot of the Divine tarot deck. Okay. Tapping into the energy here. Let's put some Florida water on my hands here. What do you have for the collective today? Okay. I just keep hearing, heartbreaker, you got the best of me. Somebody's name could be Mariah. Somebody's name could be Carrie. Somebody could be from Jersey. Okay. Coney Island, because wasn't she on like Coney Island, or is that Coney Island? Coney Island is in New York. What's the boardwalk? The boardwalk is in Jersey, so that could have something to do with this. Heartbreaker, you got the best of me. Just keep on coming back incessantly. You have to play your games on me. No, right from the start. Yeah, well, 6:36 a.m. We're all mad here. Everyone is a little different. It was in the reverse. Let's see. Number 23 breaks down to a 5. Conflict. Okay, conflict and change. We're all mad here. Everyone is a little different. In the reverse, though, it's just kind of like what I'm picking up is that somebody, we're all mad here in the reverse is saying, we're all sane here. Everyone's a little different. No, everyone's all the same. So this could be something about a group of people here, okay? Like a Hierophant group energy, okay? A group of people committed a crime. Justice in the reverse, or they're heavily imbalanced, which would mean that they're, you know, they got some mental health they got some issues in the mental health department there. Let's get another card out here. We could just be talking about a Libra, a karmic Libra, or something's heavily imbalanced, okay, due to somebody's, you know, 6 of Cups, okay? So we're talking about somebody that is, we could be talking about a family, okay? 6 of Cups. Let's see, one more, okay? 6 of Cups talks about generational curses, you know, things of the past. A group of people maybe did something in the past, or a Libra did something in the past, or some type of crime was committed in the past by a group of people here. Okay, we got the Knight of Coins here. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. The Knight of Coins is the Knight of Pentacles. Slow but steady wins the race. Somebody very dedicated to something here. Okay, somebody that puts in the work. Somebody's been putting in the work to possibly appear to be sane. We got a Libra here. Okay, we got a Libra here that's been putting in a lot of work here. 10 of Coins here for that Ace of Coins. Spirit says that's the truth. Look at the 5 of Wands. We're talking about a group of people here. We could be talking about a group of people because look at there's a lot of, especially with this 5 out here. This is matching. 5 of Wands talks about fighting, competition, fighting for a spot. I don't know, but drama. It could just be drama here. We're talking about a Libra. Somebody's been fighting for a spot, or if not a spot, definitely somebody's been pretending like they're like as there's nothing wrong here. This talks about like mental health, though. This can also talk about like you know, what is that? What is it I'm looking for, y'all? What's the word? Mental conflict, internal conflict. Somebody could be, we're all mad here. Somebody could be dealing with like PID or MPD. It's different now. They don't call it multiple personality disorder. They call it PID. Pelvic inflammatory disease. Somebody could have something wrong with their pelvis. I don't know. I don't believe so. Multiple personality disorder. Okay. Dissociative identity disorder. DID. I'm sorry. You can't believe everything a doctor tells you either, though. Dissociative disorder and dissociative disorders are different than a dissociative identity disorder, but they're likened. Some type of trauma happened with the 6 of Cups in the reverse here to a Libra. Okay. Somebody's been pretending. I'm not a doctor. I'm just going off of the energy here, okay? So that's very significant here, especially with the we're all mad here. It's like there's somebody has a lot going on up in here. I feel like somebody has a lot of personalities here. Somebody's dealing with a lot of, somebody could be schizophrenic. I'm picking that up. It says it right there. Nope, that's too many. Let me just get another card here. The 3 of Swords here. And we'll get one more. 3 of Swords is in the reverse here. Some type of betrayal. Somebody's been lying. Somebody's been lying about their mental health disorder. Somebody's been lying about a mental health disorder. Yes, they have been. I get it. A Libra. A Libra's been lying about having some type of multiple personality disorder. The Emperor, I can't make it up. A masculine energy. Somebody, this could also be a boss. Like a literal boss, somebody that maybe runs a company or runs, or you know, I heard lords over other people. Whoever this person is very wealthy. 5 of Wands here. It's like this person fought. Everything they got going on inside, they're still very wealthy. 10 of Coins, Ace of Coins. This could be somebody here that comes from wealth or comes from money. That could also be it too. But whoever this is very wealthy. Okay? Let's get some more energy out here. Somebody could be dealing with, you know, and I'm not making fun of that, you know. A long time ago, I was diagnosed with having a dissociative disorder because I was experiencing blackouts and couldn't remember. I was missing time and stuff like that. It was very scary. And that could be considered like a multiple personality disorder, but it's different. What I learned is dissociative disorders basically are something that people have after experiencing some extreme trauma. And generally speaking, it's when something happens to you at a young age and you learn how to detach, like you like to keep yourself safe. What does it say here though? Most of us have experienced mild dissociation, which is likely, it's just like daydreaming or getting lost in a moment, or getting lost in a moment while working on a project. However, dissociative identity disorder is a severe form of dissociation, a mental process which produces a lack of connection in a person's thoughts, memories, feelings, actions, or a sense of identity. Okay? I'm not a doctor. I'm just reading this. Okay? This comes from Bing Copilot. It's very rare though that at least approximately 1% of the general population it has dissociative identity disorder, and it says this is the same percentage of people who have schizophrenia. So you know that's, you know, again, I'm not a doctor, and I feel like when people are, you know, say people they tried to say I was schizophrenic, they really did for whatever court purposes. They were saying that I suffered from you know, schizophrenia, or you know, said I was out of my mind or whatever. But it's always kind of funny that people. And you know, I'm starting to feel some kind of way, like sadness for this person, because it's so crazy to me, like how the same people that cause you to have these disorders are the same people that sit around and demonize you once you have them. But whoever this Libra is, and now mind you, Libra doesn't have to be the sign, but it just represents an imbalance. Okay, this person could have Libra in their chart, but we're talking about somebody here that has suffering from some type of some type of imbalance due to some type of trauma when they were a child. And the Knight of Coins could also talk about the long term, like how this person could have gone through this for a very, very long time. This person has been hiding this though. Okay, let's get some more energy. 3 of Swords in the reverse here. There's a fight over some money. There's a fight over some money. This Emperor's money. There's an Emperor out here. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Did you hear that horn honk? Confirmation. There is an Emperor out here. I need to turn this air on because I've been drinking coffee. Hold on. There's an Emperor out here. There's some, okay, somebody's fight. These people are fighting over somebody's money. Yeah. Somebody out here has some type of mental health disorder, and they're fighting over somebody's money. This could be happening in court. This person may not even know it. This person is being betrayed. 3 of Swords out here, okay? I know it's in the reverse, but I'm taking it. This person's being betrayed. 3 of Cups. Possibly by some friends. The Tower. In the reverse. Clarify. All these cards are coming out in the reverse. Why is that? This hasn't happened yet. The Magician. Manipulation. Magic. Somebody could be... The Devil's at the bottom of the deck. Tell me about this Emperor. The High Priestess. Clarify the High Priestess. Nope, that's too many. Tell me about this High Priestess energy as it pertains to the Emperor. The name Jasmine could be very significant. The name Arthur could be very significant. This Emperor is an heir to a throne of some sort. Excalibur. He's the only one. He's the only one that... I'm getting God bumps. He's the only one that can pull that sword out of that stone. Arthur. King Arthur. That's the secret. Five of Swords here. In the reverse. Tell me about the Five of Swords in the reverse, please. What is going on here? The fuck? It's like, yeah, he's the only one that can pull this sword out of the... Ooh, these friends. So this could be about, I mean, this could be about a lot of things, okay? This could be about, but whatever's going on here, it has not happened yet. Because it's in the reverse, the Three of Swords in reverse, the Three of Cups in reverse, the Tower in the reverse. This hasn't happened yet. So people are manipulating something here. They really are. These friends, these Three of Cups friends. Yeah, this person is around a bunch of people here. This could be about business. A lot of money. A family business. These people are fighting behind the scenes. This could be like a board of directors or something. Hello. Hello. Haha. Got him. Got him. Fighting for a throne. Fighting for a position to be in charge. But they can't. Only one person can do that. I'm getting God bumps, y'all. I'm excited about this one here, okay? Yeah. Five of Swords. It can't do it. Can't compete where you don't compare. And we got swords here again. Something about swords. Somebody could be an air sign. Somebody could really be a Libra here. Okay? There's a bunch of, it could be up to 5 people that are about to betray somebody here. Or planning on it. That's what I just heard. Fighting for a spot. The Five of Wands. Competition. They're fighting for a spot here. They're going to lose though with the Five of Swords here. Or they're trying to make this Emperor lose with the Five of Swords in the reverse here. Ace of Swords. Dude, they're lying. They're lying with a lie. They're spinning a lie, especially with this Magician out here. They're telling a lie. What's the lie here? Who are they lying to? The Lovers. That's too many. Take this one? Okay. Judgment. One more. The Lovers to Judgment. Clarify the Lovers in Judgment. The Devil. Again, Capricorn energy. Chariot, Cancer energy. The Star. Page of Wands. The bottom of the deck. Four of Wands. In the reverse. Okay, so someone is about to receive some news of stardom. Someone's due to receive some news. It's coming right. It's going to help this person. Whatever news this is, the Page of Wands, good news by that, at that as well. Whatever good news somebody's going to get, could be an Aquarius here that would go with the High Priestess here. Okay? It's going to take this person towards some type of success here. Okay? So a wish come true. Somebody could possibly, this is a wish come true. A wish come true. Somebody's about to, their wishes are about to be answered. Takes this person right to success. Okay? This person has a lover. Somebody that is very unstable, or somebody that maybe they're considering leaving alone. This could also just mean that somebody that's not married. I don't know. But something very unstable here with the Four of Wands in the reverse here. Okay? Somebody, there's some news coming towards somebody that's going to take them to some type of achievement or success. Okay? If somebody wished upon, wishing on a star. Somebody made a wish. Your wish is about to come true here, but you got the devil here. Twice we got the devil that's trying to block this. That has corrupted the judgment of your lover. Okay? Probably a Gemini. Could be a Gemini. I don't know. Yeah. I feel like with all these people fighting over it, friends. This is friends. We got friends here. The Three of Cups. The Three of Cups talks about a karmic group of friends that have they're about to betray somebody, an emperor, whoever you are out there, emperor. You got some friends that are really, they're fighting for this. So this is about old money. I'm hearing like a business or something, but it's a secret. It's like you don't know. Let's use Alice in Wonderland. Tarot in Wonderland, I should say. Somebody's lover could be a Capricorn, but definitely somebody's a snake. Has corrupted the judgment. So this is about greed. This is about jealousy, envy, greed, gluttony, the 7 deadly sins here. Is now corrupting the judgment. This person's thought process. Confirmation. Yeah. Yep. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Clarify. Someone is trying to change somebody's fate here. This was written in the stars for you, though. I feel like whoever you are out there, whoever this emperor is out here, this is something that you wished for. And now emperor can be male or female, because we're talking about a position of power, the sword. So maybe a wish is about to come true for you. Okay? I keep hearing you are the key. You're the answer. Whoever your friends and lovers, whoever this lover is, and these people, these friends, I'm picking up like, I'm hearing like board of directors. This is something about a family business here. Or some family money, some old money, or a big windfall of abundance is headed your way. However you want to look at this. I mean, we don't have the Hierophant out here, so I'm not going to say it's about business. Let's just say that there's some behind the scenes conflict, plotting, competition. These people are very jealous here about some money that you got coming to you. Okay, your lover is part of this Five of Wands energy with your friends. They're plotting. Okay, you could be suffering from some type of mental health disorder. You really could, and they're going to use that to exploit, to take advantage of you, to manipulate you. Yeah, 7 of Cups. I can't make it up with lies. So let's say, for instance, yeah, 2 of Pentacles, an imbalance again. These people are lying to you to cause you some type of imbalance. Okay, so let's say, for instance, that you do have some type of mental health disorder. We're all We're all mad around here. We're all sane around here. I feel like whoever you are, though, you could be experiencing some type of trauma from the past. Maybe you do have schizophrenia. Maybe you do have, like, you know, DID. That doesn't mean that, you know, people have the right to, let's just say that you got some mental health disorders, some type caused by some type of trauma in the past, okay? Now with this justice card in the reverse, though, there's an element of court here. There's definitely an element of court, okay? .444 on the clock. Oh yeah. It was 5444. So there's some type of conflict that you are being protected from here, because you're the only one that can pull that sword out of that stone here, that rock. The Six of Pentacles here. These people are afraid. The devil showing his head again. The devil. The Four of Swords. You stopped. The devil's in the reverse, okay? Four of Swords right here. The Five of Swords again. Again, Five of Swords to the moon. You got people that are working against you. A lot of conflict. A lot of conflict that you got coming your way, or is behind the scenes being plotted on you, whoever you are. A lot of conflict. There's some cycles here that you need to close out with some people, but I feel like with this, we're all mad here. And then what I found online here, you're dealing with the Six of Cups here in the reverse to the imbalance card. Something, this has been, or maybe these people have been driving you crazy. Hello. You could be looking at everybody around you going, something wrong with these motherfuckers. And they're like, no, it's just you. There's something coming towards you that these people are preparing to take from you. You may even know this. You may know that something's coming towards you. I kind of pulled on this energy before. Something like it. This is different though. Could be. Why would we be revisiting this if I pulled on it before? Maybe because somebody didn't take the advice the last time. I don't know. But there's a cycle here with these people here. Spirit wants you to stop giving and receiving with these people. You could have possibly already came into some type of abundance here. I feel like there was one big windfall of money. Maybe you're getting like Social Security. Hello. Maybe you're due to get some type of Social Security, especially with this ten of coins here to the Ace of Coins. That's a big. That's like, you know, with Social Security, you get the big check, and then you start getting, you know. I feel like it could have something to do with that. This could have something to do maybe with like a trust fund. This could be like a trust fund. Maybe coming from some type of like family business, but whatever it is, the Ten of Pentacles here talks about, you know, family, because the Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, all those in the tarot deck talk about family. The Ten of Coins talks about good old money, something passed down. That Ace of Coins though, man, I'm telling you, whoever you are out there, you probably have already started to receive like the trickle, like maybe you started to receive a little bit, but now you got a big Ace of Coins coming to you. But you're the only person that can have access to it with the Emperor card here, with the King Arthur pulling the Excalibur out the throne, out the stone here. The name Arthur could be very significant. You could be an Aquarius as well. Something's coming. Your dream is coming straight towards you. That's what this is. You're going to receive some type of. You could be receiving like a download. You could be intuitively. You could be picking that up with the High Priestess here with the star. Because look. It's like somebody speaking. The Page of Wands talks about talking to, speaking, communication to the stars. I feel like your wish is about to come true, your dreams are about to come true, and it's coming straight towards you, and these people know it. One thing I would never ever do again is that, you know, I was always very kind of open and honest with my friends about stuff and my family. Fuck no. No. That's a lesson that I really had to learn. And it's still kind of hard because I'm so used to being like that, just being an open book. So I have to check myself all the time and be like, don't say that, Savage. No. You may want to share certain things with people, but you can't share everything. It's unfortunate that you can't share anything pretty much with anybody these days. You got to be very kind of selective if you share anything at all. I mean, it's okay to keep a secret to yourself, even if it's something that makes you very happy. Sometimes sometimes you can't even tell people after the things have happened. You know, a lot of times people will try to five of wands your ass, five of swords your ass before something comes to you. But then even when something good does happen to you, you still can't even share that with people, because then they'll really be trying to five of wands and five of swords your ass, and then mortar your ass too. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you just got to keep things to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Better than to, and I know it's hard because we want to be able to share good things happening to us with people, but we can't do that. Okay, we're living in those last days. These motherfuckers is losing their mind. They don't want this wealth transfer to occur. They don't want the shift in power to occur. They don't want any of that to occur because they've been the ones in control. And I feel like whoever you are, you've been underneath the manipulation or possibly even the control of some people telling you that you're fucking crazy or trying to drive you crazy. But there's something very legal about this here. Okay, you could be married to somebody. You could have some type of, I mean, it doesn't even have to be that you're married to somebody, because, you know, lovers, I've seen it online before. I've been seeing a lot of videos about it lately, about how lovers, people that aren't even married, put people in false marriages. They do, or sign your name. This lady, shout out to Ray William Johnson for the video about how the lady and her boyfriend were living together in North Dakota. They had been together for 10 years, and the guy, he received that email that a lot of us have received about receiving $30 million from some type of foreign ancestor. And, you know, they had prepared to go meet the guy at the airport and all this, but he started to feel very sick before going to the airport, and while he was there, and she was poisoning him to take the money. And she had forged his forged his name on the signature, forged his signature on some documents, basically saying that she would get all of his stuff because they were common law, husband and wife, because they had been together for 10 years. But the bitch didn't know North Dakota doesn't recognize common law marriages, so she killed somebody for absolutely nothing because the money wasn't even real anyways. People do that kind of stuff. You might even have some friends working behind you. Well, Three of Cups in the reverse, working with your lover to take something from you that they know is coming for you. Okay? They're doing this behind the scenes. Wake up. So you're not cutting these cycles off with these people. Spirit wants you to cut these cycles off with these people. Detach yourself from this devil energy. Stop, the Six of Pentacles in the reverse here. There's something about you being very generous with these people. You could be feeling quite guilty right now. I'm getting God bumps. You could be feeling quite guilty about cutting these people off. Your lover and these friends. Tell us some more here, because we're over an hour here. 44 on the clock. 2:44 on the clock. Okay, 7:05 a.m. Tell us some more here. A lot of these messages repeat themselves because, hey, somebody needs to hear it. Especially considering what I was talking about earlier about what was been happening to me. A lot of my messages from when I first started my last channel and this channel, a lot of my messages were being shadow banned because somebody was taking them and using them however they wanted to use them. So I do kind of feel like a lot of my messages are coming back because they weren't heard before. But there's also an element of these messages of what happened, of the energy. There's also an element of that needs to be considered, is that a lot of us go through the same kind of things, but on different timelines, and only are able to see certain messages when it's time for people to receive them. You feel me? So this is going to be a confirmation for somebody out there that, yeah, these people that, if this story sounds familiar to you, and I'll get some clarification with the state card and the initials card, you need to cut these people off because they're plotting to do something to take this money. Now, you could, like I said, you could have some type of mental health disorder from some type of trauma in the past. Let's say, for instance, you are schizophrenic, or that you do have DID. That doesn't mean that anybody needs to be conservative, there's a lot of people that function very well in society as long as they're taking their medications, that have mental health disorders. I feel like whatever, because there is definitely a mental health disorder here for however there's something about childhood here, something in the past, some type of trauma. What I'm picking up on, and I'm not a doctor, is that yes, there is some mental health disorders based upon something in the past, but I feel like these people that are around you are exploiting that. They're telling you things. They're gaslighting you to make you feel like you're a lot crazier than what you are. And hell, if you do have schizophrenia, again, I'm not a doctor. Those voices that you're hearing in your head may not even be other personalities per se. They could be people telling you. Sometimes you got to ask yourself, what are these voices say? What are these voices saying? You know what I'm saying? I had to do that with myself. You know, there was a minute where I thought maybe I did have some type of multiple personality disorder, but hell, I'm a Gemini. I'm supposed to. Okay. They ain't hurt nobody, or they don't want to have to, you know. But there was a moment where I had to ask myself, Dwayne, what are they? You're hearing these voices. What are they telling you? And when I took a step back and took a pause and listened, it was giving me all the tea on all these bitches sitting around me telling me I was going crazy. So who's crazy now, motherfuckers? Maybe I still am, but I'm not a scab. And those voices in my head told me that y'all were liars. You feel me? Okay. Final message out here. What's the advice? Now I get a clarification, then we'll close it out. Somebody could be born in the year 1980, or something could have happened in the year 1980. A lot of times doctors too will tell people that they have certain illnesses so that they take medication to test them out on you. Like, why do people think that doctors? I mean, they are in the industry of the profession of running tests on people. And every single doctor that is, you know, that I feel like, not every single, but I feel like a large majority of doctors really want to kind of make a name for themselves. They want to get published in these journals and in these medical books. You know what I'm saying? What makes people think that doctors? See, we got to stop thinking that just because people have certain titles that they're above certain actions. I mean, should they be? Yeah, but people are people. Okay. Final message here. What's the advice for the collective? Walk away from these people. Make the decision. King of Swords. Make a very black and white, decisive, intellectual decision to walk, a confirmation to walk away from these people, because Humpty Dumpty, this is your ass sitting on that wall, king with the sword. I can't make it up. You could be very fragile right now. Okay? Alright, well. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Okay? You could possibly be feeling right now like you got a lot going on. And remind you, this is male or female too. Okay? But you need to be in this King of Swords energy. This could be some good advice for somebody in the future, because you never quite know. There's a lot of things that people, you know, let's just say that what I feel like this represents is the fact that when there's some type of abundance that's coming your way and people know it, they want to change that Wheel of Fortune. That's why it came out in the reverse. They want to. This hasn't happened yet, but they're planning on it. They want it to, people just don't want people to have anything. And the crazy part about it is like, generally speaking, the people that they do this to are people that would be more than happy and more than willing to share. But people don't want nobody telling them how they gonna share their shit. They want to make sure that you share your shit the way they want you to share your shit. What kind of shit is that? It happens every day. Walk away from these people. That's your advice. Yep. Walk away from these people. Make this decision. Lovers in the upright to heal. I'm telling you, there you go again. You could be a Gemini too. You could be. You could be an Aquarius Gemini. Sun energy. This is all your energy. When you walk away from these people, this is all you'll be healed. You'll be much happier with yourself, with the lovers. You'll be high vibing. You'll be healed. Your dreams will really come true for you. Then you can have this brand new passionate, brand new everything. 11111. That's 5. 1111. It's 7:11 a.m. I'm telling you, you walk away from these people, like, and cut them off. Like, you don't have to talk to these people. Don't feel bad about not helping these people no more, because these people are helping themselves to help you behind the scenes. You know? You could really like Super Mario Brothers too, whoever you are. Their name Mario or Luigi could be very significant. I don't know. Princess Peach, is that your nickname too, nigga? I don't know. Yeah. Walk away from these people. Alright. Let's get some hoo-wee. Well, you came for church this morning. Okay? It's not that long, though. I've had longer. For an clap. Can I get stayed out here, please? Somebody could be Indian, like Asian Indian. Okay. What did I say at the very beginning? What state did I say? What state did I say, class? Studio audience? What state did Uncle Savage say? Put it in the chat and then I'll show you the card. You guessed it. Heartbreaker, you got the best of me. New Jersey, Trenton, the Garden State. Somebody is definitely, probably from New Jersey or has something to do with a boardwalk or something. And then we got Vegas, Nevada, Carson City. Okay. I think I said something about Boston. The Bay State. I think I said, did I say something about Boston too? Maybe I didn't, but I was thinking it. Okay. Massachusetts. Hot. Okay. The name Matthew could be very significant as well. A lot of great stars came from Jersey. Luther Vandross, Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey. New Kids on the Block came from Boston. But who else came from New Edition? Bobby Brown and them. Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. Oh no. Jersey's very significant. IGZ. W. Wig. You could be a wigger. You know what a wig is, right? Ain't nothing wrong with that. I ain't got no problem with that. We got Wiz out here. Somebody's nickname could be Wiz or Oz. Oz could be somebody's name. Gizmo. I'm seeing Gizmo out here. Somebody could like the movie Gremlins. Somebody's nickname could also be Gizmo. I feel like there's a lot of nicknames out here. IG. Somebody's very active on Instagram. Grim. So yeah, something's looking very grim. And we got S out here, so we're just going to take this. So we got Swig here. Somebody likes to drink. We got Riggs. Riggins could be a name. Swim. Somebody could like to swim. Grim. I don't like that. Grim. Grim is very significant out here. It's looking very. It's these people are plotting. It's very. These people are very grim. Okay. These people are very grim. Rims. We're not going to go into the other aspect of it, but let's just say somebody could like to play basketball. A car. You could have really nice rims on your car. People could tell you that you have nice rims. Whoever you are, you already been receiving some type of money, and you're waiting on another big disbursement. I just heard. Hell, this could even be like student loan money. People are fucking sick. You know what I'm saying? People will do whatever it takes to take things from people. Sir, whoever you're with, this woman could be trying to get you, or this man could be trying to get you to wife them or husband them up, Mrs. Riggins. Simpson or simulation. These people are pretending. They're trying to drive you crazy so they can take some money from you. That's pretty much what I'm getting at here. So I was picking up on family business. I was picking up on inheritance kind of thing, trust fund. I'm picking up on, there's something here about, and this could be for a few people here. I feel like this is advice for a few people here. Okay, let's get an oracle card out here and then we'll end it. 1600 on the clock. Presidential, baby. DC could have something to do with this. There's a lot of scabs that live in DC, by the way. Okay, been playing too much, too long for they've been playing too much for too long. Okay. MRI. You may have suffered some type of a traumatic brain injury. MRI. Something could have happened to you, and then maybe could have hit, you know. MRI. Is that a head scan? What's an MRI? When they take a scan, I don't know, with your head. I've had one before. I just don't remember what it was for. All right. One more card out here, and then I'm letting you guys go. Something about a gram. So if you're somebody out there, the gram. Something about Instagram. Okay, you might be flexing on Instagram. You need to stop. But also, too, Graham talks about drugs. Okay, if you could be. Hey, I'm not judging. I'm just telling you. The worst thing to do is to come into some money and you're using drugs with a bunch of other people. They will make sure they take that money however they try. It don't matter. It don't matter how nice you are to people. I'll never forget that when I was winning all that money and I was giving people money, taking them, you know, with me out of town and, you know, paying for their hotels or just helping them out, giving them money. That was never enough for people. Okay, dope fiends don't give a fuck. They just want that money to get, so they can continue to get high. Because, I mean, you give them all that money, all they're going to do is waste it. Okay? Something about Graham, though. So stop, you know, whatever. Do what you do. That's the advice, though. Follow your own good advice. Trust yourself. You know what is best for you. Stop letting these people tell you what's best for you, whoever you are out there. Okay? Take it from me. I used to take people's advice all the time, thinking that, you know, it was well-intended advice. And when I look back at things now, and even in those moments, I'm like, man, I should have never listened to that person. But you can't get mad at nobody but yourself. You feel me? Follow the white rabbits. Curiosity meets opportunity. So they could be telling you, like, I'm telling you, whatever you're feeling about these people, follow that right rabbit. Go down into that rabbit hole and take a good look. I'm pretty sure you're going to see very well that these people are scamming you or trying to scam you. But this is your warning. Okay, this is your confirmation as well for somebody out there. For somebody out there, this is gonna be like, damn, that's what they doing. I'm now that I think about it. So there's a lot of different messages out in here for people. So take what applies, let the rest fly. If the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit. Eat the meat, spit out the bones, do whatever you gotta do, but get away from these fucking people. And that's the end of this message. I'm your Uncle 79, closing out the reading. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, select the all options so that you know when all my uploads, you feel me? Savage Apple Seeds. No, Spirit. I can't even do it. I don't even remember what I'm doing. New subscribers, current subscribers, OGs. Savage Apple Seeds. I love you guys. I know my fingers is ashy because I'm clean. Okay? Intergalactic Beings, Galactic Federation.
Hi.
How you doing? Spirit guides, spirit teams, law enforcement, y'all the Jedis. All right, ancestors 5D and 3D, thank you very much for supporting me and allowing me to be the vessel to get these spiritual lickbacks. You feel me? Anybody that's made any type of financial contributions to my channel, whether that's through PayPal, Cash App, Super Chat, or Super Thanks, I appreciate you because ain't nobody got to do shit. Last but not least, baby, I love you. I'll say it again and again and again and again, no matter how many times you want me to say it, wherever you are in this world. You feel me? But that is the end of this. I'll be back later. Remember, you grow, I grow, I grow, you grow, we grow together. It's always looking lighter on this bitch. As always, take it easy. I love you to the moon and back. Deuces.